And welcome back to my YouTube channel, my Kiodiekin Nights. This is Kiodiekin coming back at you again with another spectacular review of my 2016 Chrysler 200s. It features all-wheel drive, 6-cylinder, 295 horsepower, fully loaded, heated seats, heated steering wheel, all-wheel drive, solid black on black. I bought this car with 9 miles on it. I absolutely love it. It has the new Uconnect system on it. It also has the 8.4 Uconnect touchscreen with all the latest apps, built-in Wi-Fi, surround sound features. I have 18-inch wheels on here, so let's pop it open. Give you guys a little look inside. There's that famous Chrysler logo with the 200s. Start it up. Remote start works 200 feet away from the car. It is not like some of the other remote starts where it's more of a radio capability. It also features an app that you can remote start, unlock the car, and whatnot by using an app on your phone. So let's go take a look inside and see what this bad boy can give us. I've been scoping out this car, or the previous models, for about a year and a half or so. I looked at the 2014, 2015 model. On the outside of the vehicle, it has ID locks, so if you can lock it, recognize your fingerprints. You press this button here. Nice and spacious inside. Here you have some light illuminations. The light illumination here controls the lights that actually show up here, down here, and around the car itself. The other light, of course, changes the brightness on the dashboard, as you can see a little bit there. So we're going to get inside here. Just wanted to show you some of the cool features. This is heated seats, 2 fronted heated seats. Got a heated steering wheel. So the car isn't fully on right now, but I'm about to get inside here and show you guys. Got your power door locks, lock and unlock, windows. All right, enough of that. Let me turn this down a bit. Love classical music. On the console, you have your parking brake, you have the park, you have your speed mode. This changes it to sport mode, so you can actually manually shift with the pedal shifters. Got those plus and up and down here and here. You can actually change these while you're driving. So the car can just stay in, normal drive, but then you can also manually change the gear shift while you're driving. It features a 9-speed transmission. I don't know why you need 9. Honestly, I've only gotten up to about 8 and barely needed that much. So I'll read my manual a little bit more to find out what that's about. This turns the screen off on the Uconnect. And of course you got your front mirrors, defroster, rear. And let's fully turn the car on right now, as it is not fully on.
Testing. System ready.
And there we go. And as you can see, what we have here in front of us is our dashboard. I am going to scroll through it using the navigational keypad here. Currently, I have mine set up to give me my current miles per gallon. Let me zoom in. Okay, so currently mine's is set up for miles per gallon over there. You can actually set this up. I'll put my miles per gallon over here. My odometer reading, my speedometer reading right there. and I got my average miles per gallon here. The highest I've ever actually gotten was 28 miles per gallon hitting the highway and so forth. As you can see right now, I have 174 miles available to me on average. That's what I currently use on average, and total is 224.1. So let's go through the little screen here. So as you can see, if I move over to the right, it shows my current miles per gallon, fuel economy, but the car is not moving, so you're not going to see everything. Let's go down. Trip info. My current trip, actually I haven't reset it. So current trip, I'm actually averaging about 24 miles per gallon. Trip B on trip A, I've had 24 miles per gallon. Let's go to the next slide. Audio currently set to XM. If I actually change it here using the knob, oops, wrong one. Oh, there we go. You can scroll through your FM, your AM, or your SXM radio, or your Bluetooth, or your iTunes. You can hook up your phone to your iTunes. That'll work perfectly. Let's go down to the next section. Next session will be messages. Currently, the iPhone, iOS, is not currently support up to receive text messages or save them onto your phone. Now, I can actually receive text messages on my iOS device, but to have the full Uconnect integration feature where you can send and receive text messaging, you do need a Android device. iOS is not fully supported. I can receive text messages. The car will read my text messages to me. I've shown a few videos of that on my Facebook, but not, of course, to you guys. But it is capable of receiving text messages. It will read it out loud. So, guys and girls, if you don't want to get caught up, make sure your Bluetooth is not on while you're in the car, or you have it on Do Not Disturb, because if it is, your text message or the car will let you know the name or the phone number of the person text messaging you. And if you hit OK, it will read it out loud if you have other passengers in the vehicle. All right. Next feature, we have screen setup, which is, of course, what I talked about. I've already done that. I'm not going to go fully through it. But the screen setup is what allows you to show what's in the middle of the screen, what's on your top left, middle, and top right. That's what the screen setup is for. And you can only do that while the car is in park. Speedometer, that's obviously evident. Vehicle info, this is very important. So let's scroll over here to the left. First, you have your tire pressure. This is why I love a car like this. You have your tire information, so it shows you your entire tire pressure. You have your vehicle information, coolant. Then you also have the transmission, oil temperature. Also shows you your oil life. 80% oil life. Only have 1,900 miles on my car currently. Battery voltage. And you can have this constantly displayed depending upon how you do your screen setup. So some of these options I'm actually scrolling through. You can have it constantly stay on the screen, but it's really up to you. And of course, we're back to the fuel economy. All right, so we're gonna actually look at the Uconnect features here. We're gonna go through some of the basics. One of the things I did notice myself, I just want to quickly cover, is the climate control. Now, the climate control gives you a heated steering wheel, heated seats, and in order for you to have this work while you remote start the car, you need to make sure this auto button is on. If this auto button is off, when you turn the vehicle off and then decide to do the remote start feature, the heated seats and heated steering wheel will not come on. So you always need to make sure your air conditioning or climate control system, in this case your heat, is on prior to you exiting the vehicle and turning it off. So I just wanted to give you guys a heads up on that. My media, this is of course if I had my iPhone device hooked up or Bluetooth. device hooked up, that would work. You have your Uconnect apps here. On your Uconnect, you have a mirror dimmer. So if there's a car behind you with bright lights, your mirror dimmer will really come into effect. You have your app manager there for your favorites. Let's go back for a second here. I want to kind of cover some things. You have your media. You have your navigation. Navigation's pretty cool. Shows you exactly where you are. Oops. Let's go back to climate control. Well, the climate control is basically the same thing. All right, and we have iHeartRadio. You have your travel link. Now, your travel link is what shows you your gas prices, your movie listings, and everything else. I haven't used Yelp on here. I didn't felt the need for that. So if you want to find the movie theater, sporting events, and things of that nature, it's best to use the travel link. If you want to download some more new apps, you go to the Uconnect store, and you also have your Wi-Fi hotspot. It's $10 a day, I believe $19 a week or so, and then $35 or $39 a month for a Uconnect access that'll give you Wi-Fi built into the car. The Wi-Fi built in the car is only 3G. Maybe they can improve that. Maybe there's an additional accessory you can get for it. However, right now it's only 3G capable. You have your glove box over here. You got a pretty deep glove box, a light. The key for the car, let's show you guys. This is the standard key for the Chrysler 200s. If I pull this out, this little silver piece, this is actually a key for the vehicle. So there is a key with this vehicle, and you can use this key to lock the glove box. So that's a very, very important feature if you have some important information you want to save there. All right, down here you have your Chrysler mat. You can see there's the city of Detroit. I actually have my iPad connector or my iPhone iOS cable running all the way through. Let me get this out of the way. Gotta move my little soda here. And this fully slides back. You have your auxiliary, USB, and another 12-volt connector. That's right there. And more additional storage space. This additional storage space is actually here. It slides forward underneath your cup holder, and it extends all the way to the back. So I got my little gift cards and stuff there. So, yeah. Okay. And you have your air conditioning, you have your recycle, you have your air refreshener in here where it cycles the air in your car. You got your volume tune-up button here where it turns your sound up and down. You also have your tune where you could navigate through the radio features. So that's the sound.
Founding member Peter Cetera.
At your 90s and 90s.
In a bank. Join the thousands of people who have turned to Avant.
You get a great sound quality in this vehicle. When I got this car, it had about, well, I won't tell you exactly how much. It had a really, really, really nice rebate. Really, really, really nice discount. I even got a better deal than the 2015 model. So, if you got it around November or so, had a really good special. This is just the cable to my radar detector. You guys can ignore that. So my radar detector there, it talks to, does not come with the vehicle. But let me show you guys some other interesting things about the vehicle. We're going to go to Uconnect apps, and we're actually going to go to where is the setting button? Oh, let's go to settings. Let's go to safety and driving assistance. So as you go through the features of the vehicle, you have all your system information, everything that you can set up. But the safety and driving assistance of this vehicle is something that's very good about this vehicle. Let's see here. Let's see. We have your phone, your Bluetooth, system information. Oh, let's go back.
And apparently he's working on his own music, saying that he's making about 7 songs.
Yeah, brakes, light, safety, driving assistance. Oh, well, I'll show you guys the backup camera. Backup camera looks pretty nice.
Fresh. I don't know which one.
Really high resolution backup camera. And back to the menu here. I just wanted to show you guys some other cool features I love about the Chrysler 200s. I'm not too familiar with the system operations or the Uconnect feature on the previous models, but one thing I do love is we will look at the navigation really quick. Let's also go to settings. And one thing I do love is the speed limit setup. So if I go over the speed limit in a particular area or on a street, it will notify me and say, hey, the speed limit is 50 miles an hour. So if I was if I was traveling 46 miles per hour, 49, it would be fine. But then if I hit 51 in the 50 mile zone, it'll say speed limit is 50 miles per hour. So I love that feature. So a lot of times when you're driving on the street, you don't see the speed limit posted, it will let you know. You can even manually type in the over speed limit amount. So it'll let you know that too. All right, and if we go back to map setup, you can either do orientation up. I choose 3D. You can auto zoom in, far, normal, near, or off. Vehicle icon. You can pick either one of these as your vehicle icon. It's pretty cool, aren't they? Yeah, so we'll leave it right there. All right. It shows you all your information, where I am, traffic, trip computer. Shows you all the good stuff. Overall speed, 38 miles an hour, 48. Total travel time, 46. Shows you all the traffic in the area. If there's any traffic in your particular area, it will let you know that. But those are all some standard features you can, learn how to use in your own time. Let's go back here. Let's go back to the app settings. Oh, settings. The only thing that I found was kind of annoying that I couldn't change is the car's default system volume. So there's a lady that comes on and says, hey, you have a text message or you're traveling too fast on this street. It also lets me know about current wind conditions, which is another safety feature you can set up in the car. See, let you know all that if you're close to a landmark and everything. So it lets you know all that, but there is no volume control for the car voice. But other than that, I love my Chrysler 200s. Let me show here. You know what? I haven't shown you guys the back seat. So let me show you guys what the back seat looks like. Fortunately, we still have on the parking brake. Back seat. There's very little headroom. So when you get in this car, you're going to have to watch it a little bit. So there's very little headroom here. In the middle of the back seat, you can pull this down, and you have your little stowaway thing here where you can reach into the back of the trunk. Let's push that back. Got your cup holders. Got your two vents back here. And where are my keys? We gotta pop open the trunk. So as you can see, there's a lot of trunk space back here. So for any of you guys that like to carry some stuff, haul some stuff, this car has some nice storage space. Nice storage space in the back of the trunk. Seats also let down too. So, but this is a very, very nice luxury feature. And I believe this car does what, 0 to 60 in like 4.5 seconds. So all in all, this is the review of my Chrysler 200s all-wheel drive 6-cylinder vehicle, 2016 model. Fully retails for about $33,000. So go to your local dealership, see if they give you guys a great deal. I think that's pretty much all I covered. Oh yeah, up here got my shades. Can't leave out my Oakleys. Got your mirrors. Yeah, got my mirrors. And so, all in all, this is the review of the Chrysler 200s 2016 model. Inbox me or let me know if you guys have any questions. But thanks for watching, and I hope you guys have a great day. Peace.